Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a price analysis update on Zilliqa. The market has had a little bit of a shakeout, nothing too concerning, and we have had some drops in prices across the board. Zilliqa has not been too badly affected, to be honest. We're still knocking around this level of support here, so all in all, things are looking good. We'll take a look throughout this video at a couple of key levels below where we could invest if the price does drop any further. And then we'll take a look at some levels of resistance and Fibonacci extensions to use as take profit regions or accumulation points. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button and let's crack on. So welcome, as ever this video is in partnership with Cointelegraph Markets Pro. This is the platform here. You will find a complete review of that on the homepage of my YouTube channel. But just taking a look at some of the Zilliqa stats. Currently we are right with a market cap of around $1 billion. Volume is dropped quite a significant amount over the average, pretty much volume that it does get. It's down 31% from average, and the tweet volume is down as well. I don't think as many people are talking about as there was probably 6 months ago, but it's undeniable that the asset is still strong. It has a great team behind it, and things are looking good. We have a Vortex score of around 61, so the higher the score, up to 100, the better. Historically, the data backs that there should be a price move incoming. So 61 is not too high at minute, so we could potentially not expect a major move yet, but once the score does start to push up, we will actually see some price action. But jumping into the charts, and like I said, we've had a market shakeout. This is a daily time frame, and we've not had much of a drop significantly for Zilliqa. Usually when the market drops, Zilliqa has been quite badly affected, but it's been okay. I mean, we had this falling wedge back here, and the price did push it upside, and as you can see, we are now pretty much using this area as support. We just need to put a little bit of a bearish spin on this, because if the market does continue to drop, we need to have a look at some levels where we could benefit that and take as an opportunity. So if we're looking at this double bottom here, as you can see, 2 wicks, we use a Fibonacci from that, all the way up to that top wick where we rejected at 12.5 cent. And we're coming down. It is looking like we are going to pretty much hit this region here. Well, we've pretty much hit it, haven't we? That Fibonacci there at 0.095. We hit 0.094, so it's pretty much there or thereabouts, isn't it? So if you're looking for buys, I would still consider this region here, or even around, anywhere around here, to be honest. I think it's now set on a level of support just above that golden ratio. It's currently 10 cent. I think 10 cent is that psychological area where you would consider placing some buys, knowing that a price is shot up to 12 cent. And the market is a market, isn't it? It works in cycles, and as much as it goes up, it's got to come down at some stage. So 10 cent is that psychological area where I would consider buying it up, and that's where it's pretty much sat now. So that's a bearish spin. Just be wary that we've got this 786 region down here. If the market does continue to shake out, I would place some orders down at 8.5 cent. And this is a key area I've got marked up. It was a heavy level of resistance back here. Wick as support here, then flipped to resistance. We did drop below it, but we climbed straight back up it. So if we do get another shakeout, look at 8.5 cent. But yeah, that's a bearish spin on this video. We need to now take a look at some areas above where we could use to either accumulate or take profit. The first area is here. Look at this wick where we rejected, which we also use as support back here. It was support here, sorry, support here, and then it was resistance here. So that is a key area we need to break through. And if you just drag that right through, that is probably the area I would look to consider to take profit at around 13 cent. And then if we do start bashing through that, the next area is up here at 15.4 cents. So all in all, that's areas to buy, which I've talked about down here, and then we're areas to take profit at around 15.5 cent and 13 cent. Use those points just to sell a small portion of your bag, even if it's 5%. Sell a little bit to potentially either just use that profit and recycle it into other assets, or use that profit to buy back into Zilliqa if the price does continue to drop. Because if you don't have as much Zilliqa as you want, accumulation is the best thing you could potentially do. We have a size around mid-ground, so all in all, we could expect a move to the upside or to the downside. And the moving averages, I use a 50, and I also use the 20. if we just have a bit of a zoom in here, we've had a bullish cross back here, but so far with this candle here, it is looking a slight bit bearish, but we've had no bearish cross yet. So if we do get a push to the upside now, these moving averages are going to split and start pushing back to the upside. Just looking at this on a 4-hour time frame, we have bounced off area support, and hopefully we can keep this area support, because I do not want us to come back down to this 8.5 cent region again. We do need to really start seeing some growth back in Zilliqa and getting some great price action going forward. So that's that pair pretty much covered. I also want to take a look at BTC pairing too, because the BTC pairing, as you can see, the candles look a little bit strange, and that's just due to a lack of volume. I think most trading for Zilliqa is getting done on that BTC pairing, but if you look on my daily time frame, this is a little bit of a setup I've had. I honestly think that we're still going to drop off in the BTC pair, and I've got this key region here of support down at 115 sats. I still believe that Bitcoin is going to make a monster move over the course of the next, what could you say, probably the next month to 2 months. I think it's going to really start to pick up some steam. With that, if Bitcoin does start to push on, the altcoins in the Bitcoin pairs, so the Satoshi pairs, will start to feel that pressure and start to dwindle off. So if you're looking for some buys, I would really consider this area where we've been down before. As you can see, we've pretty much hit that area there and pushed to the upside, rejected off this region up at 450 sats, come all the way back down, and I honestly think that is an area you should consider putting some orders. I don't think it would potentially come down to this region here. I can't see that happening, but just be wary. That is a region down at around 65 sats. That is nothing against the asset itself. That's just the way the market moves. And when Bitcoin is pushing up, unfortunately, the altcoin pairings do get a bit of hammer. And that is an area I would consider to buy in. But if Bitcoin doesn't do that run and alts just start to rally, then we need to look at areas to take profit. These purple levels are weekly levels of resistance. As you can see, we rejected here at around 190 sats. So that is the first area I would consider taking profit. We also have 238 satoshis, and then also have 308 satoshis too. So that's 2 areas I would really consider to take profit, because remember, accumulation is key, and if you have the opportunity to build up your Zilliqa or Bitcoin using Bitcoin pairing, then I think it's definitely something you should try out. So that's going to pretty much cover it for Zilliqa today. We've taken a look at the asset in both USDT and the BTC pairings and identified those key levels. Just one thing to finish up with, that is my Patreon is live. If you want to find anything out about education, you can do chat requests. I've just dropped today's daily market analysis video where we covered quite a lot of assets. If people dropped some in here, so I covered SNX, BPRO, CAPS, Kudos, MTV, CRV, GRT, covered quite a lot of assets this morning, and that is on today's daily analysis video. And we also have a crypto academy here with lots of education. So if you're wanting some more hands-on help, if you're new to crypto, jump into that Patreon. We've got a lot going on. That's going to do it. If you are new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.